Where are all the single men from Cosmic Verse? Women's finding husband in Home Depot.
So I'm at Home Depot and I'm gonna look for a husband.
So I heard on TikTok that all the men that you're interested in are at Home Depot.
Hey ladies, if you're looking for a man, go here.
I'm almost 37 years old. Where are all the good country Christian guys at?
These sausage warriors are back, searching and searching for a man.
Can someone please tell me where the cute single men in Charlotte are?
We are at the Home Depot to find ourselves a man.
A couple of places you can go to meet them. Any Mexican food restaurant at noon.
To the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil.
How long do you think they'll search until they find a husband?
A lot of older chicks in those clips.
Subscribe.
We are at the Home Depot to find ourselves a man. We can do this. Option number 1. She's embarrassed about option number 1, so she's running away from me. Option 2. Option number 3, straight ahead. Thick boy. Option 5.
I think that the United
Interesting behavior there. So there's this comment below. And it says, imagine if men did that, everyone would yell creep. That's absolutely right. I was thinking the same thing, creepy AF. I know, right? They're literally going to one of the most manliest stores. Imagine if dudes started making TikTok videos about how they're going to go to Victoria's Secret stores to find in-shape chicks that fit in lingerie. So these guys who are commenting this, they're absolutely right. And a lot of times we see this, and a lot of times we say this. Imagine if a man did this. Imagine if this was a guy doing this. Imagine the backlash he would receive. And they are absolutely right. And when it comes to double standards, there absolutely are ones that make sense. But the ones that make sense usually are tied to like biology and evolution. And then there are also double standards that make no sense and are simply a result of the femme-centric world we live in. The woman-first world we live in. Men are evil and oppressive, and feminism, and women are oppressed and they have it so hard. And then you've also got an entire economy of simps that are keeping this infrastructure of gynocentrism alive. There are also the ones pushing this. And the thing is with simps, right? These guys fall under every category imaginable, every category possible. Democrat to Republican to black, white, straight, gay, religious, atheist. I mean, you name it. Now, some categories have more simps than others. But rest assured, these simps are extremely omnipresent, and they absolutely help keep the double standards alive that don't make sense. And like I said earlier, there are double standards that make sense, but usually they're tied to biology and evolution. And then there are also double standards that make no sense that are tied to feminism and gynocentrism.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid. I don't think that, it's something that if you feel like you need a DNA test, go do that on your own time because you feel that way. I don't think every person, there's millions of people in the United States. Like, it doesn't make sense that people could be using that time to do other things. Like, you could be saving a life. You could be in a hospital saving a life.
Her logic is reason number 1 why DNA testing is needed before leaving the hospital. As a woman, I've seen multiple videos of other women with zero accountability, and it's just amazing. I think it should be mandatory. I asked my baby's father to do it. I wasn't fooling around, but I don't need him doubting it in the future.
This mindset is great. You would think that a lot of women who actually love the man they are with, and maybe that's the problem, is they would support this. Because it's like, wouldn't you want this guy to just know, just to have certainty? Wouldn't you want to hand over that peace of mind to him? It seems like a lot of women don't want that man to have that peace of mind because they're offended or they just don't want to do it. It's kind of what a lot of this boils down to. I just don't want to do it. But why not? I just don't want to. Why? Because I'm offended. You don't trust me. Blah, 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 blah. So with this woman here, I think it's great. She's very happy to give her man peace of mind. That makes a lot of sense to me. Why would a good woman not want to give that to their man?
Someone tell me why men want to be the princess these days in relationships. Like, why do men not pursue women anymore? Say a man asks me on a date, and then he tells me to plan that date. He's pretty much like, hey, okay, tell me where and when to meet you. Sir, the amount of money I spent on hair, makeup, my clothes, and then I take an hour to get ready.
Thought you did it for yourself. Why do we have to pay for that? Why is that a part of your argument as to why a man should pay for like a date or take or set in stone the date? I'm not gonna lie, if I'm gonna see a chick, I am gonna make the plans, and I'm not really gonna ask her where we're going or what we're doing. I don't think guys should do that. But I don't know, maybe this dude just really wasn't that into the chick. Just like, yeah, I don't really care. You want to come over, bring some wine. Is that what you want to do? You cool with that? Yeah, they always say we wear the makeup, we do all this for ourselves, but then they bring it up as to why we should like take them out on fancy dates and shit. We're not, hey, I didn't ask you to do that. You do it for yourself. Why are you making me pay for this now?
For a date, you also want me to plan it? You can't hop on Google and find a place for us to meet? Do men even like women anymore? Like, do you guys like us?
He doesn't want to meet you anywhere, lady. He wants you to come to his house. He doesn't want to go on a date with you. Doesn't want to do that. He wants to jump right into bed with you. Don't you understand this? You probably met the guy on a dating app. Probably swiped right on a small percentage male. He's probably got tons of women hitting him up, and you're just one of them. And he doesn't really care to take you on a date, doesn't really care to make a plan, doesn't really care to pay for anything, doesn't give a shit that you take all this time and money and you put it into your makeup and your appearance, doesn't give a fuck. He's got 2 bottles of wine in the refrigerator. He's got the type of wine that you ladies like, the sweet pink wine, the Moscato, and he's ready to pop it open. You drive to his house, and that's it. That's it. You're older, ran through, you're single, leftover, overweight, on dating apps, swiping on a small percentage man. This is what you get.
Actually, I don't want the men to answer this. I want the women
you don't want
here.
The truth.
I don't want the men giving their input. Every relationship that I've had, I've always been the one to approach the man. I will stay single until there's a man out there that will pursue me. I don't mind. My life's pretty good single. Do I want a boyfriend? Yeah, absolutely. I would love to have my person, but I need that person to pursue me. I just need a man to be a man. Where's the men at? Where's the men? Y'all want us to be in our feminine energy, but we can't. You don't allow that. You make us be masculine because we have to play.
Oh, we make them be masculine. It's so interesting how they have no autonomy. We just make them do shit without really having to try. You guys are making us be these super masculine women. Really? And why is that? Well, because we have to work. And you don't pay for everything. But don't you guys want to work? Don't you guys say we should like women for their degrees and their jobs? Hold on now. Confused. So what is it exactly that we are making you step into your masculine energy? Is that we don't pay for everything? And the thing is, that is what these women will say. They'll say, I'll step into my feminine energy when you start paying for everything. It's fucking ridiculous. It's not how it works. They don't know how to do it. All right? They just don't want to admit it. It's their cop-out. How ridiculous. And yes, men are the leaders in relationships, and men are leaders overall. So this is kind of one of those double standard things where it's like, imagine if a man did it. But imagine if a guy was like, I'll be masculine when you show me you are feminine. It's a silly concept, and men don't do it because we are the leaders, and we know that is a silly concept, and we wouldn't do that. However, it just kind of shines light on how silly it is. First off, if it's not how you fundamentally are, and it's not how you constantly operate, I'm good. I don't really care to invest in you and see if I can pull it out of you like I'm fishing. Like, oh, I've got the femininity. Let me reel it in here. I'm good. It's just not who you fundamentally are, and that's sad and it sucks for you. But I'm not to blame. Men aren't to blame. Your mother might be to blame. Your single mother might be to blame. Your friends might be to blame. The music might be to blame. Your college might be to blame.
Plan the day. We have to, you know what? I'm done.
First of all, men don't care how much money you spend to draw on your face. That's got nothing to do with the date. And they don't want princess treatment. They want to be treated how they're treating you. I do agree that if he asks you on a date, then he should plan the date. And it's crazy how she's asking a question relating to men, but don't want men to answer the question. These men don't pursue because they don't see any benefit to it. Being at peace is more important.
It hasn't worked yet, but I am currently working on a van build, so I am here a lot, and I will keep you guys posted.
So this message is for the single ladies only. If you're not a single lady, scroll. Okay, y'all, single ladies. So you know how single ladies are always like, where do I find good-looking, available men? Apparently, it's at physical therapy. I had foot surgery recently, and I'm going to physical therapy. And what I noticed...
Look, lady, if by good looking you mean your looks match, then we're okay here. But if you mean good looking by you literally mean good looking, good luck to you on finding that good looking man when that's...
I see mostly really fit, handsome, working, seemingly single, I don't see any rings on their finger, men at physical therapies. Now, I'm not telling you to hurt yourself, but I'm just saying, ask your doctor for a referral to physical therapy. Say you need to stretch or something, because you might find your husband at physical therapy, because there are some good-looking, available men at physical therapy. So, try it out. Might meet your husband.
There's men out there who are in their masculine, who have done their internal work, helpful and protective, and who love to be needed.
Oh, dude, it's just maybe the message she's saying is going to be good, but the jargon, I'm so repulsed by it. I'm so sick of hearing it. I've been hearing it for many, many years now. Before I even came on to social media and started making content, I've been hearing this female jargon for so many years. It's got to, yeah, I mean, at least a decade now. At least. This shit's been going on since I was 17, hearing this type of jargon, this verbiage. I don't know. Maybe her message is good, but there's men out there who are in their masculine,
who have done their
internal work. Internal work. What do you mean? What do you mean internal work?
Internal work, helpful and protective, and who love to be needed, kind,
love to be needed. All right. Now we're talking.
Caring, ambitious, emotionally mature.
You lost me again. Emotionally mature. Just say mature. Why do you have to put emotionally in front of mature? Again, I know I'm nitpicking here and kind of really tactically breaking down her words here. Just, it's unnecessary. Just say mature. You don't need to add emotionally in front of mature.
So now that you know that these guys exist, why would you settle for anything less?
Modern women don't want that kind of man or the relationship because it doesn't have any toxicity in it. To them, it would just be too boring. They love the arguing and the headaches it brings them. That's why they're dating the players.
Hi, and welcome. So I'm at Home Depot, and I'm gonna look for a husband. So let's see what we find. Hopefully, I find a husband in Home Depot. No, thank you.
Oh, this is ridiculous. No, thank you. God damn, this is creepy, actually.
That was the maybe?
This is weird behavior, guys.
Is that a grandpa bear over there? Oh my God. Money, 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 money. Let's go. Is that a sugar bear or Splenda bear? Looks like a Splenda bear.
Strange.
I love the Home Depot.
Strange.
Hi, are you married?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. Thank you.
Why?
Do you think I'll be able to find a husband here?
Sure. Let me introduce some people for you.
Okay.
They're good looking people. Look at over here.
Okay, tell me, show me.
What is,
As long as they have money or they work hard.
oh, he left. Oh, Don. Yeah, he's coming here. Come here.
What the fuck?
We're gonna go look for Tom.
But, oh,
Do not lead Tom to this gold digging 304.
Am I the only one who thinks this is a little strange?
No, you're not.
To just record someone and say no thank you, like it's an auction. Again, these women are looking for a sponsor, and I'm pretty sure these men at Home Depot have enough on their plates to deal with. They don't need extra baggages.
Guys, can we talk about how being a woman in this day and age is so fucking hard? Like, I'm with my friends and we're all single, even though we're all beautiful and smart. And one of these bitches baked madeleines from scratch. Like, why has no one wiped her up?
So I heard on TikTok that all the men that you're interested in are at Home Depot. So I'm here at Home Depot. I'm actually purchasing some items today. And I don't see anybody who piques my interest or anybody who wants to pay for my purchases. I'm at Home Depot and I still don't see anybody.
Not only is she looking for a husband, she also expected someone to pay for her groceries. How crazier can it get? They must really think rich men are just waiting at Home Depot to take care of their needs.
Where are all the hot people? I was told that there would be all these attractive singles, and as far as I can tell, I'm the best looking person here.
If you're a single man over 40 looking for a relationship but not using dating sites, where do you go to search for your potential partner? Let me know.
So this woman right here asked her fans how old she looks. And they said she looked 45. This is her going on a rant.
Respectfully, you look like you're pushing 45. Stop getting filler or Botox, whatever you have. It looks so bad. 45? I get like, okay, maybe like late 20s, 30s. 22, yeah, shocker.
Whoa. This chick is 22 years old. To be fair, I would say she looks at least 35. Yeah, it's not aging her well. 22 years old. That is insane. I look younger than her. When I shaved a beard, at least. Unbelievable. What are you doing to yourselves, ladies? What's the point of this? Stop it.
When I first started TikTok and started making filler videos, like come get filler with me or Botox.
Respectfully, you look like you're pushing 45. That's funny.
I used to get these hate comments all the time. There's just people on TikTok that absolutely hate cosmetic procedures and believe that you shouldn't get them. And again, I think it's a personal preference. Like if I want to get filler, I feel like no one should stop you from getting filler because it's your own face. But people always told me that I look older, and I get it. I look older. I might act older.
Yikes.
But 45? And before I used to cry over these comments and used to delete them and block the account, but now I'm just like, I just laugh at it because I know it's not true. But I do respect your...
The longer I look at her, actually, the older she begins to look. This frame right here, yeah, I would... It's like she's slowly aging in front of me.
Opinion.
I asked my wife to look at this video and guess your age. Before I said anything, she said 48.49. I would show you the rest of the comments, but they were just too truthful, and I don't think YouTube would like that. Personally, when I seen this, I thought she was in the mid-40s. This is what happens when these women ruin their beauty. Or maybe it's just bad skin texture. If she looks 45 at 22, just imagine how old she's gonna look at 25. Hopefully she's happy with the answer she received.
Everyone, this is day 2 of my 7-day series of trying to meet guys in real life, and today I'm going to a sports bar. I'm here at McGregor Square, and I'm going to go into Tom's Watch Bar and see how poppin' it is. Alright, so there were really no guys in there, but the bartender told me to go to Jackson's, so I'm going there next. So Jackson's was super dead, and so I went to View House, and it was also pretty dead, but the bartender told me to come back at like 8 because there's a fight tonight, so I think I'm gonna go back and continue this journey to find a guy in real life at a bar. Okay, everyone, so I'm back home now. I would say 6 out of 10. It wasn't that easy to find guys that I've sent to, but I think the sending a drink thing was a really great way to kind of open a conversation.
A bar is the worst place you can go to find a man. Those men aren't looking to date. I really wonder why they're all in a hurry, though. At first, they rejected the good man. Now they're searching for the good man. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I got to think, and this, I don't know if it's ever happened to me. I don't know if I've ever been approached by a woman or her made like sort of a first move, maybe in middle school. maybe that's when that happened. But I got to imagine if that were to happen to me, I don't know how I would respond. I would probably think, knowing how I think, I would probably be like, oh, you're kind of desperate now. What have you been up to? Why are you now pursuing men? What's going on? You can't get men to pursue you. Are you older? What's the issue here? Are you desperate? Like, yeah, I can't imagine I would receive it well. But then again, it just depends on the girl, I guess. It just depends on the chick. Is she hot? Is she attractive? Is she fit? Is she sweet? Well, let me hear about your past. What's been going on? When was your last relationship? How long was it? Where have you been? Do you do a lot of traveling? I guess it comes down to that. But in a weird way, it is kind of strange. I would have questions, and I don't know if I would be that attracted if a girl made the first move on me. I guess I won't know how I would respond until it happens. So it's kind of hard for me to say. Trying to imagine a hypothetical, but it's kind of hard for me to say.
So a successful woman will never stand a chance to be with a successful guy. Is that what you're saying?
A successful woman has traits that will significantly hinder her ability to keep and retain a successful guy, because there's other women that will go ahead and do things that successful woman won't do.
Okay.
Men are not attracted to success.
No, that's a shame.
Hey, it is what it is. I don't make the rules. I just report them. Like, we don't care about your money because men don't benefit from your money. What if I told you I have an extensive Louis Vuitton wallet collection? What would you say to that?
Okay.
Exactly. You're indifferent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. That's how men feel about your career.
Great.
My Louis Vuitton wallets collection doesn't benefit you, just like your money doesn't benefit me. That's why men give zero shits about a woman's career or accolades.
So that's the end of the conversation. It is what it is.
Amen. Well, at least you know now.
At least I do know now.
You can think about it.
Thank you.
That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, personally for me, I don't care about the career. I don't care about your success, but I do like smart women. Like I despise bimbos. I despise airheads. But I like smart women.
A successful woman will be argumentative where an unsuccessful woman won't. And no, it's not about having control. When these women become successful, they go on an ego trip. And
here's the thing, though. Even unsuccessful Western modern women are they're still going to behave in a shitty way. So a lot of times it is cultural. I understand the correlation. Like if you are a successful woman, then it's likely you have these traits you might have accumulated to get there. But when it comes to Western modern women, well, a lot of them are just going to be that way because that's just how they are. They're all they're not that pleasant. But you could have a successful woman who is in a different country maybe, who was raised right, probably is going to be better than the unsuccessful modern Western woman.
Try to control things. The whole relationship changes because they feel like they no longer need a man. A man wants a soft, feminine woman, not a boss lady.
That's right.
I know damn well I ain't the only person that ain't in no relationship. Where in the fuck are y'all finding these men? Bring me one.
To the conclusion that I think women are just pure evil. Like, I really think women are just pure evil. Women are naturally evil beings, I believe. And only a woman who's honest about our natural nature of being deceptive can change it. Like, for example, I know that naturally there's a selfish, gimme, 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 I want that type of way about me. So, about people, period, but especially women. So if you can't be honest and say that that's in there, then you can't deal with it and address it. And so I've noticed that the women who say they're the dopest, they're the this, they're the that, are usually the worst, because you have to acknowledge the beast in you in order to tame it. And so I really just think most women are naturally evil, period. I just think they're evil. And not even just how they deal with men and kids makes them evil, but how they deal with each other. Women are so jealous, deceptive, conniving. Like, you can just feel the evil when you are in the presence of certain women. You can walk in a room and you just feel the daggers. You just feel that demonic spirit.
Damn.
Women are evil. I don't care what nobody say. Women are untrustworthy, deceitful, demonic beings. I said what I said.
I don't think all women are evil, but most of these modern women today are only about themselves. They want to take, and take. It's always about how can a man make their lives better. They never want to reciprocate the gestures, and whenever they don't get something that they want, they start threatening to leave the relationship.
Anyways, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this. It's kind of a longer video. So, hey, if you enjoyed that, leave a subscription and a like. And I will see you next time.